My friends, I am so excited for this match we have next. If you've been following Knee in Tekken 7, you've seen him block and backdash. A few counter hits, a few pokes, but a very, very defensive game plan has kind of defined his Tekken 7 career. But if you've watched older Tekkens, he is capable of so much more. And that is why I'm so excited for this Tekken 8 match, because we get to see Knee's flexibility on display more than just his defensive prowess. If you don't know the format, the Evo Showcase is an arcade-style ladder. So the winner will stay on the setup, and the next challenger comes up. If they knock out that guy, then this guy stays next. Each player gets 3 characters, but each character only has 1 life. So when you lose a match, that character is gone. These are all Evo champions. These are the best of the best playing Tekken 8 all together. They had a day to practice, and then they were thrown into this match setup. Knee is the next one up, and he's going to give us a great match. The timestamp below will take you straight to the analysis if you want to see that. But first, we're going to go through the pre-show things, just because I think it's a nice little history, and I find it interesting as a Tekken fan.
Guys, make some noise for Knee!
But here they
A little
are
Evo recap.
for
This
our
editing is actually really, really
finals.
cool.
No one had taken a game as far as
I was actually sitting in the crowd here. It was so intense. Even though it was so defensive, the energy in the stadium was insane. Yep, baits the parry with a forward dash. That was so sick. The crowd was going insane, man.
10 seconds about left right now. It's close. He's got one more
Oh my god, we were losing our minds here too.
5 seconds. He's got the lead. He's got the lead. Lee's gonna do it.
Yeah, and they cut it out. They cut it out, but he wins by timeout. And so many people were complaining, like I said, oh, this is so slow, this is so boring, like, you know, where's the offense, where's the aggression? Well, if you were waiting for that from Knee, this is a great opportunity. They do a quick interview with him.
I said this before, but I'm sure it's already known that you're one of the greatest Tekken players ever. How does it feel to have your name in the history books for Tekken?
And MYK will translate.
He said that, you know, he only started playing for fun at the beginning, but seeing that everybody, you know, roots for him, and then his name being in the history books now, it's a big honor, and he's really thankful for everybody cheering him on.
One of the coolest things ever. One of the coolest things ever. He does have his next match with an Evo champion already set up. So let's take a look at what it takes to get to a spot like this between these players.
And they're going to show the history with him and Nobi. I think this is Season 2, Steve, so everybody was playing this character.
You know, that when I started the
But of
game
course, Steve
20 years
compliments
ago, it felt like
Knee's
Knee
Tekken
was
7 game
Tekken.
plan so much.
Now, Knee is Tekken. And honestly, I wouldn't be even surprised if 20 years later, Knee will be synonymous with Tekken, you know?
And deservingly so, too. Like, the legacy that he
Look at
has.
this, willing to block and then finds the rage drive.
And the amount of trophies that he's had. What else more you can say, right?
Yeah, it's like, you know...
Yeah, so here we go. It's time for the match. Quick stats. Knee is 38 years old. He is an esports legend. Tekken is an old man's game, but being able to play this long is crazy. And look at all of the Evo top 8 appearances. That's just...
The cards...
I'm a Glazer, man. Not gonna lie. It's insane. Character lineup, Lars, Fang, and Paul. On Nobi's side, and on Knee's side, we have Raven, Brian, and then also a Paul. Hop over to the matches. We have Nobi on the Fang and Knee on Raven. And guys, I need you to lock in because these opening moments are so fast-paced, so much happens. And I don't want to rewind too much. So we're gonna play it out, and then I'll recap what I can. Right? Instant while standing 4 is parried. 1-2 stance offense. Nobi retaliates with 1-3. Nobi gets something going, but Knee jabs right back. Nobi gets into back turn, little mix-up. Knee tries a while standing 2, but fails. Immediately keeps attacking. Okay. A lot happened there. We got a launcher. That's a good break point. Okay, let's start of the match. This is what happened at the very, very start. Knee does this while standing 4 that Nobi parried. They both are kind of like, oh, okay. So Knee jabs 1-2. Stance offense is blocked. Nobi starts fighting back. Gets a couple good hits in, but Knee jabs and tries to regain control as much as possible. Look at that. He starts ducking right away. He's looking for the while standing 2. I believe this was a missed input. Right? As soon as he gets a chance, duck. And he gets a down 2. That was probably a while standing 2. Whiffs a while standing 2, but jabs on the whiff. Okay. Right here, he backdashes out of range, notices that the neutral is kind of stabilized because, you know, Fang back Kenpo, so he runs in and jabs again. Now when he crouches, he's threatening the Hell Sweep, right? And last time, he tried to do the while standing 2, but failed. So it's reasonable that he might expect Nobi to not press a button. Nobi knows this and thinks a hell sweep is coming, so he ducks. And then this move hits. Very, very quick, fast-paced mind game based on like mutual respect. Both players knowing that they're paying attention. Now this is where Knee's aggression comes back into play. Look at that. 2 moments of disrespect. Fang goes into back turn here. Knee just hits 1, 2, 4. Nobi get up kick. Knee hits the power crush heat burst. Respects Nobi's power crush in return. Whiffs the rage drive. And then he gets the down back 2. Aggression, pumps the brakes, aggression again. And Knee does not slow down here. This is where it gets insane, okay? You see 1 while standing 2. Hell sweep is blocked. That punish does not work. Okay, Nobi is swinging. Disrespects again. Counter hit. 1 jab. While standing 2 attempt. Block. While standing 2 attempt. While standing 2, the 3rd one hits. Let me run that back so you can see how aggressive Knee really was, okay? Look at this, okay? This hits. This hits. Knee does a 2 jab, okay? So he's retaliating again, stopping the stance. Immediately goes into crouch. So this back one only hits because Knee... Wow, look at his elbow there. Look at Fang's elbow. Animation magic is very important. I know I was getting flamed for trying to be too realistic, but I understand that you have to make shortcuts in animation. Anyways, that's not important right now. Knee did an attack. That's why he's caught crouching here. If he just did the low, it would have gone under. Okay? Wake up, jab. Crazy, okay? Underneath the back 1, hits the while standing 2, not counter hit. Blocks this because he was already down there, right? He's probably looking for another while standing mix-up. What? While standing 4, rips a while standing 2 immediately. Whiffs, eats the mid, while standing 2 again. He is literally just spamming the button. So much aggression out of Knee. Whiffed hitboxes into jabs, into counter hit attempts. You would never see Knee play like this. You would never see that. A parry setup. A day 1 parry setup. Down forward 1, keep out. None of this speaks Tekken 7 Knee. But that's how flexible he is. This isn't new to him. This is just what he can do in this game. Beautiful punish from Nobi. That's the purple shadow clones are minus 14. That back 1 knocks down when Fang is in heat, whether it's counter hit or not. Guard break into heat mix up. Beautiful block by Knee. Combo dropped. Unfortunate. Unsafe again, but look at this. Look at what he just did. Unsafe shadow clone. Nobi doesn't punish. Knee jabs him. Unsafe again. This time he gets punished, but after the punish does a heat burst. Run up jab. 1 up while standing 1. Trying these mix-ups. Did you guys catch that? I'm running it back. Down back 3 hits. Disrespect with heat smash. Down back 2 attempts. Safe. Alright, what is this Knee? Come on. Stance from range 2, range 3. Probably range 4 with Tekken 8 backdashes. Launch punishable low. And then just do the mid poke. Do you ever see Knee play like this? Not me. Well, again, if you watch old Tekkens, he is very proficient at playing an offensive style. But how unconventional is this to see? Absolutely unbelievable. But it's not random. It's not for no reason. Now, the reason Knee is playing so offensive on Raven is because outside of 1, 2, 4, and while standing 2, Knee doesn't have a lot of counter hits available on Raven. The down forward 1 is a bit slower and has huge whiff recovery. So as Raven, you would rather be the one driving than the one trying to answer your opponent's timings. Unfortunately, Lars is really, really strong at imposing his own mix-ups in this game. So Nobi had a good counter pick here. Down back 2 right away, gets floated out of whatever he was trying to do. The down back 2-1 from Lars goes under Raven's jab. This is huge. Because without that jab, it's hard to keep your opponent in check. Jabs again though. Down forward 1 hits, and there's the while standing 2 going under Nobi's 2 jab. Nobi probably tried to do a string, which is why it counter hit. Combo drops. Parry. Look at this. Parry. The low hits. Lars has frame advantage while standing 2 anyways. It floats him out of the while running 3. But that Raven move is really, really strong. It's worth spamming. Safe, mid, high evading, counter hit launcher. Nobi probably can kill here. Nobi can probably kill here. So this gives the tailspin effect, right? But Lars can still do tornado. I don't know the optimal combo, but he can wall splat, do the silent entry 1+2, new tailspin, and look at how close he was to dying. Anyways, here, right after the wake up, Lars gets his heat dash stance, puts him in silent entry, and you have to guess, right? Low mid. And Nobi is known for spending heat after the silent entry 1. So even if Knee blocked that, it would have been another mix-up. Alright, Raven playing down back 2 again. While standing 2. How often have you seen Knee mash on disadvantage? This is not conventional play you would see in Tekken 7. But it's working so often, why not, right? The jab gets evaded again by Lars' down back 2-1. That is so painful. While running 3. Disrespects the frame advantage. While running 3. 1, 2, 4. Already running up and doing small poke mix-ups. Good duck by Nobi. Disrespects again. Sorry I have to rewind so much. Look at all this stuff happening. Good punish from Nobi after ducking the string. He tries to do a back 4, which should frame trap, right? Like, he's trying to counter hit him, clearly. 2-1, and then mix-up. Forced mix-up. This is really scary. Lars, one of Lars' nastiest new tools, right? He ate the hit, and in Tekken, traditionally, if you eat a hit that goes into stance, you have to guess the next mix-up. Even if Knee wanted to mash here with 1-2-4, Lars is down there, right? So, you have to guess mid-low. And to the credit of Nobi, if he got low parried here, he would have died, because Knee has Rage Art, right? But, fuck it. Go low anyways. Nobi up 2 rounds. Tries a raw arc blast. Good block. That was a really good block. That's the new move Lars has that can do the tornado combo extension. Half health combo, but with gray health. Look at this. Knee jabbed again after the running 3. Alright. Puts himself in heat. Knee responds with his own heat burst. Oh my god, what a block. Do you see that? Lars' mix-up dash goes through... It has an armor state. And now you have to guess. Good block. While standing 2 attempt. Doesn't block the second low, but while standing 2 again. The running 3, Nobi needs to frame trap more tightly. He keeps playing for extended advantage. Wow. That's the other new limited entry mix-up. So look at this. It's that 2-1. Lars is 2-1. He ducks down, and Knee ducked for the low. But he just did the mid. Down back 2-1. Hell sweep finds its mark. Stayed down. That was smart. Goes under the jab and then goes under the jab. So Lars is so nasty because he gets to enforce his mix-ups due to his evasion. Right? So this isn't anything unique. This is a high crushing low, right? But this stance, the mid and the low go under Knee's jab. Lars is nasty in this game, especially for a player like Nobi, who is pushing and pushing and pushing, imposing offense in situations. Lars is so effective for him. But now Knee picks his patented Brian, and watch the style flip. I got to play Knee right before this event on Tekken 7, and the style he plays on Brian is very similar. Look at this. Small forward movement, but not a lot of hitbox commitment. Down forward 1 to check. And he's playing with 3+4 timings. Look at these small delays, right? Jab, little taunt, micro dash, 3+4. Okay, so already you can tell he's looking for odd counter hit timing attempts. Down forward 1, check again. Okay, the new Knee puts him in snake eyes, a little power up. Look at these. He's not playing Korean backdash or forward dash block cancels. He's doing forward neutral. Forward neutral and then mixing it up with forward 3 and 3+4. Very small micro timing variations. Look at this Lars move again. 2-1. And Knee tries to do a little sidestep. Gets clipped by the mid. Down back 4. There we go. Frame trap. That's what Nobi has to do. Very tight frame traps.
Spends the heat burst.
That's the combo. Yep. Insane damage. And Nobi immediately does a heat smash. Interesting use of it. I would have honestly seen him maybe do a stance thing and then go into like the heat dash that he normally does. But you know, he had a good read. Oh, I know, I'm wrong. The heat smash, if you block Lars's heat smash, you go into stance and they have to guess anyways. So, not a bad choice at all by Nobi. Look at these forward dashes. Forward dashes again. Find a hatchet kick. I don't know the punish for that. I clearly need it neither. That move is safe now. Yep, this is classical Brian play. Knee is doing very small movements to change his timing and then throwing out the counter hit. Good step on the down forward one. That jab, oh my goodness. Running 3. Good block in the string. Hatchet. Lars is now in heat. He's going to do the armored dash for sure, no? The low clips him out of it. Very smart down 4 from Knee. Again, this is more of that defensive Tekken 7 style. Completely different from the Raven we just saw. Blocks the mid. Nice. G-Clef doesn't bite. Oh my goodness, that power crush is nasty. Look at this. Absorbs the hits. Look at Lars's HP. Look at Lars's HP right before the power crush and how it works. Right about here, above the tick mark. But then he recovers some of it anyways, but it doesn't even matter because like the power crush hits and he gets the follow-up. Last, I think the clutch HP situation power crushes will be huge if they all have follow-ups like that. Oh, there's the orbital. So rather than playing offensive mix-ups, Knee is using forward movement, jab, and different timings on his counter hits. Wow, the G-Clef counter hit his grab, man. He did a 1 throw. Hell sweep, stance. This is going to be scary, but that was a well-placed jab. Let's look at that again. Lars has a new hell sweep follow-up that puts him into a stance. Out of that stance, he can stomp. Knee ducked the stomp, which is a new move in Tekken 8, by the way, while stating 4 out of the silent entry. G-Clef cannon into heat dash. Disrespects or blocks the low. It's not even disrespecting the mix-up. It's happening so fast, I can't keep up with my commentary and analysis. Side step 2. Whoa. What was that? New move, but Lars' stance evaded it. Giving Lars all of this evasion makes his mix-up so much scarier. Because if you can't control him with your hitboxes, you just have to block right. This is scary. Oh my god. Okay, the heat dash there. Lars' heat dash off of G-Clef is not that good because he doesn't get a launcher. So it's probably worth holding your heat here. But Nobi is, again, known for just using it as soon as possible. And again, they've only had 1 day to practice all this, so... What a combo. I didn't know that would work. 1-1. Knee just blocking. Oh, that was a good whiff punish. Back 1, spaced out the next 3+4, running 3, catches Knee ducking. But again, Knee showing this defensive style on the Brian, probably due to comfort. But Tekken 8 is a more aggressive game. They've succeeded in their design philosophy. It's a more aggressive game. It is pretty hard to just find counter hit timings. You have to kind of drive. But Knee is now on Paul, and I think he understood that because Paul in Tekken 7 is more of a defensive character, right? He is a character that is looking for using his big hitboxes, QCF3 going under things, and controlling with the threat of those more than he's enforcing mix-ups. Even though you see a lot of like Demo Man Death Fist Paul at lower ranks, at high level, that's not usually how he's played. But Knee is probably out to prove me wrong. Recognizing that Tekken 8 is a more aggressive game, playing a bit more hitboxes with Paul's new moves as well. Down forward 1, and then playing this new Knee that gives him a guaranteed follow-up on counter hit. Rewinding a bit just so you can see it. Guaranteed back 1-2. Mix up. Run up. Down forward 1. The Knee again. Look at this. Hammer of the Gods. Whiff. Magic 4. Knee is back to the Raven style aggression. That was a good whiff punish. Ooh. Puts himself in heat, but he has a lot of HP to make up. I'm not sure what his goal is here. Okay. I think he's just feeling it. I think he's just going for it. Look at that Lars string putting him into the limited entry stance. I think that might be... No, it's not a heat exclusive thing. It just happens. You can't move around that low. He tried to go mid. Raw 50-50s from Novi. Oh, no follow-up. Just a rage art. But look, learning his lesson from doing the slow, big counter hits, Knee is playing a lot of down forward one, and he's running in. You gotta do it to your opponent before they do it to you. Dang. That was a really good duck, and Knee had the wrong punish. Okay, down one. Yep. Down forward ones. QCF 3. Look at it. Playing the crouch dash mix-up as soon as he can. Running up, down forward one. Knee gets counter hit out of his offense. Counter hit launchers, again, rarer in this game, but when they do hit, they are pretty good. Good block this time. Oof, down forward 2 timing. Very good. Look, Knee's playing down forward ones. Doesn't want Lars to do whatever he wants, but now Lars is in heat, so he can do whatever he wants. You have to use a low if you want to beat that new armored stance. Wow, raw rage art. Not today.
And Knee is 2 rounds up, taking it pretty convincingly against the Lars now. Yeah, you mentioned it when the match started.
Notice how big of a difference the scoreline is now that Knee is playing, again, hitboxes. Whoa. Sidestep right into the back 3. Amazing. The new benefit of Tekken 8 system, it's a lot easier to sidestep moves in neutral. I say that as Nobi tries to walk Paul's giant knee and gets clipped. It might just track that way. Messes up his movement, gets a little mini jump. Nobi just running mix-ups on mix-ups. Yep. Knee not letting neutral last too long. Putting out his hitboxes. Imposing his will. Oh, heat engager. Death Fist. Death Fist safe, I believe, in heat. G-Clef hits! Throw break. Forced mix-up, and this is what we were talking about. Using the heat dash, the Nobi special, out of the silent entry 1. Sorry, I missed it. Here we go. Heat, specific armor dash, silent entry 1, and he spends the heat. You have to commit. You can't, like, hit confirm a heat dash. But if you believe it's going to work, killing combo.
He doesn't want to bring that to that final round, that potential pull mirror. He wants to end it here.
Okay, Nobi playing generic down 4 and these high evading lows. Knee finishing the string on whiff. Very unconventional, but again, everybody's caught off guard by Knee's offense. 8 years of defensive play. Well, not exactly, because early in Tekken 7, Knee was trying to play offensive as well. But wow, big sidesteps right, beating many of Lars's poke options, especially the ones that go into stance. Back 1 whiffs, no whiff punish. Challenge the stance off of down back 2. I think this is some tag 2 muscle memory because that was kind of the play, I think, against some of Lars's transitions, and down back 2 is one of them. Demo Man kills. So now it is Nobi's Paul against Knee's Paul. Knee rediscovering this offensive style that worked when he was playing Raven, and he probably needed more when he was playing Brian. And it looks like he's sticking with it. Right? Immediate timing mix-ups. Magic 4 attempt. Jab. Needs a bit of blocking, getting mixed up a bit. Now he's running back in with crouch dashes. 1-2 gets evaded. Magic 4. Yep, playing that huge knee again. His namesake, Hammer of the Gods. Nobi's not getting hit very much. Very nice. Yep, as Bloodhawk says, Knee is the one going in, forcing these interactions. Forward dashes, down forward ones. Oh. Oh my god, run that back. Look at this. How is he ready? How is he ready for that, man? Look at what's happening. Look at how far away they're playing. Did he really think? And he's not, he didn't QCF in advance, okay? This isn't like a timing read, okay? You see how the down forward 2 is coming out? Knee is in the middle of a backdash. I'm sorry, I'm so overwhelmed I can't manipulate the player. Down forward 2 is coming out while Knee is backdashing. And then he reacts with the QCF 1. Absolutely incredible. Death Fist gets sniped by the 1-2. Horrifying situation. Look at he's whiffing these down forward ones. He's like, you're not going to whiff punish me. Oh, but he gets whiff punished. But look at this. So Nobi does the heat dash as he does, but it looks like Paul doesn't get a guaranteed combo. So Nobi had to do like a low hit, just a guaranteed small follow-up, but he wasn't ready. He tried to down forward 1. This is a scramble. Knee sees this classic Paul game-ending string, blocks it, but maybe he remembered that Nobi didn't get the delayed hop kick earlier. So he doesn't do a punish except a 1-2. Nobi is still alive because of the backsway, the down 4 whiffs, and then he just backdashes the last hit. What a scramble. Unbelievable scramble. And I don't think he should let this go. If this hit, the healing that Nobi would have gotten may have put him back in the lead. So it's not as easy to just turtle out into a timeout anymore. Ridiculous. QCF3. There we go. Okay, so countering Knee's aggression with just a raw hop kick. Looking a bit more like Tekken Tag 2. What? Okay, jab. Oh, he didn't recover in time. The heat burst power crushes through the jab and still hits it. But look at Knee's string offense. Down forward 1. Sidestep 3. Down forward 1-1-2. He got hit, which means he was trying to do something again. And this time, Nobi spending the heat really paid off. Really paid off. Look at this situation. Nobi spends the heat to heat dash off of quarter circle back 2 and gets a kill off of this HP. Very smart usage of that. Trading knees. Throw goes unbroken. Hammer the Gods into immediate timing mix-up. Wow, clips him out of the crouch dash. What was that? Nobi does a while standing 2 off of like a bunch of delay, and Knee gets hit doing an attack. Demo Man. Oh, no wall break this time. That wall takes 2 hits to break. Big duck. Oh, weak punish. That sucks. Uh-oh. Yep, Knee goes into heat himself because if Nobi gets a Death Fist, nice. If Nobi gets a Death Fist, he gets a heat dash mix-up, right? So Knee plays the 1-2 to just snipe the slower Death Fist. But then, disrespectful shoulder. Knee was doing a sidestep 3, too slow. And Nobi had a bunch of HP to play with, so not a bad read. Nobi almost whiff punishes the down forward 2. Forward movement from Knee. Big hitboxes. Magic 4 again. Wow, he ducked the jab. Down 4. Knee is constantly going in, not letting up off the gas at all. Generic down 4. And Nobi senses that with that counter hit. Respecting the frame advantage. Knee backing up. Reclaims some initiative with the jab. Magic 4 does not counter hit. String extension again! So unconventional. I don't know how many times I can say it. It's just so surprising every time.
Final round, we're going downstairs into the temple. Kind of reminds me of the Hell's Gate from Tekken 5, right?
Yes, yes.
Yep, Knee playing all these lows. Big mids, raw down forward 2. He's been getting so much mileage off of these block situations. Right before, he would do Magic 4 every time. So if Nobi is moving here, moving into a button to beat the Magic 4, the down forward 2 that's a little slower hits, right? Really nice adjustment from Knee, and just on the fly. Those 4 frames make a big difference between the Magic 4 and the down forward 2. Wall does not break. Sidestep 3. Mix-up time. Blocks a few moves. Back into the action. Nobi's adjustment here. Look at this. After the knee, Nobi does a homing move, right? Because think about what happened before. Nobi played a sidestep. So any immediate timing move that Knee does, like a Magic 4 or a down forward 2, if Nobi doesn't press, will whiff. So understanding that, Nobi sees this situation and probably expects Knee to read Nobi's sidestep and step with him. That's why the homing move comes out. Well, spamming homing moves. Oh my god. I paused in advance. I'm sorry because I knew it was coming. Nobi goes low and he jumps over it and gets a heat engage. Raw Demo Man. Wall is broken. Drops the combo. Knee. Demo Man again. Heat smash. Aggression, aggression, aggression. Nobi is cracking up because that was funny. How many times have you seen Knee run up and do launch punishable lows? Given the heat smash isn't launch punishable, but scrambles and just reads. This match was crazy. I'm speechless. I can't even gather my words. But watching Knee play so aggressive was so refreshing and so unexpected if you're a Tekken 7 fan. Again, I grew up on the older Tekkens, but I didn't really have a lot of knowledge. I was more of like a JDCR fan, watching whiff punches and stuff. And then I saw Knee occasionally. But in my Tekken 7 study, of Tekken 7, going back and watching the old Knee has been fascinating. So seeing it come back to this, incredible. Absolutely incredible. They're going to run some highlights. I want to show Nobi's interview, and then we'll head out to the next video.
Evo Showcase. I got to ask, you know what, Nobi, it looked like you had a lot of fun playing all those matches, defeating all those previous champions. How do you feel about the games that you played?
Translation?
He says there's so much adrenaline running through him. It's such a great game.
Now, I got to ask you, just an extra question, because I really want to know, personally as a fan, you were our first Evo champion. Which character are you looking forward to playing the most when the game comes out next year?
More translation.
So, of course, he really wants to play Dragunov, but the character called Victor, yeah, he's super looking forward to, like, getting to see if he can put him into a main.
Understood. Last question, of course, I just want to ask you, what is your message to the Tekken fans, everyone that's watching?
So everybody who watched this game and did the favor of watching him play, he thinks you probably don't think that it's not a fun game. He's sure that you are a little bit excited for it. So he just wants everyone to try it out and have a fun time themselves, just like he got to do today.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Nobi. Thank you, Peter, for coming here to the Evo Showcase event. We're going to throw it to our friend Taste.
Yep. So great vibes, I think, in this whole event. Like, everybody's having so much fun, like all smiles, like the situations are so ridiculous. And JDCR was talking about how he was nervous. Nobi's talking about the adrenaline. There's so many more dynamic situations instead of trying to wait for your opponent's rage drive, wait for their rage art, wait for their big hitboxes so you can block, so you can make your next move. It's very dynamic. Tekken 8 is so dynamic, and it's so refreshing, I think, seeing the pros have so much fun. I think it's a great look as newbies are coming into the scene, as a lot of us Tekken 7 longtime players are getting a bit exhausted of the Tekken 7 like game flow. Tekken 8 is looking really, really good. And I hope you guys enjoyed Knee's dynamic gameplay. I know this video has gone way too long. So leave a like, leave a comment if I missed something, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.